Hello everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of What If Civilization Started Over. So we are going to see the world advancing quite a lot, so let's get into the episode. We are going to start off with Judea. What's gonna happen? Well, Judea's queen dies. This is quite a huge loss for Judea as she was adored and loved by the people. Due to this, it would cause instability and turmoil in Judea. The nation of KWICSO breaks away from the Judean crown. Eventually, Judea got a new king, but this king is a bit of a warrior. A couple of months after his reign, Judea would launch invasions into Qatar and the Emirate countries. And you all know the results of that war. Both countries will both capitulate and be fully annexed into Judea. In Africa, we see that Carthage have done some decent expansion, and I think they looks much better now. We will head on to Asia where a lot of countries will be expanding, such as the Cambodians who expanded hugely in Southeast Asia. Also, I decided to bring back the river layer and I think that makes the up look a bunch of times better. Anyways, the KOI and the Indicans will make decently large expansions of their territories. The thing is that the KOI is starting to get their former glory back, and Indica is a bit cautious about that since they don't want the KOI someday beating them in strength. In Africa, we can see that Egypt will lose some territory. Technically, they left that territory on purpose since the area of their west is just the Sahara Desert in which I don't think they can do anything there, so they just will rely on the Nile, Mediterranean, and the Red Sea. In Tanzania, we see the three nations expanding a lot in which fills the region of Tanzania. Plus, we have a large Ethiopian expansion where they connect to the Tanzanian nations. In Western Africa, we see that Carthage has discovered São Tomé and Príncipe, and other nations, in which many decades later, there is now a variety of nations that now form there. We will head on to Persia where something will happen. We have Persia getting jumped by the Mesopotamians and the KOI. Persia knows that they are very cooked, so they will end up into capitulation to the Mesopotamians and the KOI. And in the treaty, we see that the Mesopotamians and the Indians will end up splitting up Persia. I'm not sure if Mesopotamia will still be keeping its name since it looks like a Persian country, but he'll still call them Mesopotamia because it makes sense and plus their capital and population is in the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. We see a monumental amount of explorers passionately exploring most the Asian continent. This is one of the hugest accomplishments that humanity has done. Here, we see that the Caspian Empire will make some large expansions. We also see the Russian country also do some decently large expansions. In East Asia, we see that Purple Shandong and Hainan will also make some decent expansions on the new discovered land. We have the islanders basically managing to discover all of Indonesian lands, and several decades later, they make some expansions and we have the Borneo country existing. Good gosh. So Poland and the Baltics decided to unite with each other to make the Grand Polish Empire. Let's go into the Ukrainian region. Wait, why did the gold country suddenly turn dark red? Oh no, they're invading into the purple country and they are cooking them. I wonder how they got this story. Anyways, the purple country capitulates and is fully annexed into dark red territory. Does this country have a name? Yes, they do. Introducing the civilization of Ariathea. Now let's go into Scandinavia. Is a country missing here? Oh wait, Sweden just engulfed Finland. Wait, is there a nation missing here also? Oh wait, it's the purple Italian country that got soaked in by France. We will now head into the nation of Hispania. Oh my gosh, these guys are having a coalition against them. What did they do? Absolutely nothing. So Hispania will not be surviving this as troops start to close in. And Hispania is collapse as they couldn't handle the strength between these nations. Here is the peace treaty. As we can see, Hispania no longer exists as they lived for a great short amount of time. But we can see a Galician country, Andalusian country, and a Catalonian country, while the outside powers get their war spoils. In East Asia, we see that the Koreans and the Tokyanikans explore a bunch of land in Siberia and Manchuria, and they decide to conduct large expansions there. This is it for episode 8. I hope you all enjoyed and I'll see you guys in episode 9.